Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Dallas Cowboys. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Ready? Check.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Tempo.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
The second down attempt there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Throwing to start the drive. Banks. And he slings one that's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Cox. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Open man downfield as well. He's got it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 35. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Ready?
Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Green jack. Red, yellow. Black Ultra. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Banks. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jalen Waddle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Green. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great effort there. 38 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Big Lion.
Here's a give to Barkley. Well, he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw on 3rd down, Carson. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. And that will bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. And the Giants send out their punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Taking on the midfield logo. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Set.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. You talk about this giant defense. And right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a second down and 9.
Ball red.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Operating from the gun. Banks. Throw left side complete. That's Cox. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
Here we go. Ultra. Strike.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Cox. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Ready.
Looking to throw on second down. Banks. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. On third down, Banks. Touchdown! Luke Schoonmaker, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Carson. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
Red, cycle. On the ball.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught by Waddle. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a 1st down.
Check view.
Up the middle they go. It's Cox. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Given 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Mega. Twice.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Ready, set.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Blue striker. Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down. Banks able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Here we go, set. Hey, check mega. Hut.
They'll try to run this one in. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to add on to their first half lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes this 35-0 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on it. But instead, led it too far, incomplete.
And not a great punt here. Out of bounds in the air. They're going to say this one doesn't even get to the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Cox.
And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down. Up the middle they go. It's Cox. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Let's go.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Ready?
Looking to throw. Banks. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Carson.
That is caught.
And he He's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it second down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carson. He finds his man, complete. That's Mullins. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. We'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Carson. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
First down, New York. Dixie Maverick.
Back to throw. Carson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Cut 19! Cut 19!
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Looking to throw. Carson. This is caught. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Now they'll change things up.
At the Cowboys 1-yard line.
Touchdown, Giants! From a yard out.
And the Giants are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football.
Giants 7. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Here we go.
So the hold on special teams backs them up all the way inside the 15 to start.
Set, go.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Got his open man. It's Mallory.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Banks. That's to the tight end, Mallory. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for 28 yards.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Banks. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Banks. He's going to throw one up from the end zone.
Well, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now 2nd and 3.
He'll get that out wide to Waddle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Okay, ready? First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Cox. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down now. It's Cox, and this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Here's a screen now for Pollard.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards on the play.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
On first down, Cox. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
It doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misses.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And on 4th down, honors the punt team, sending this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Ready.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cox, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cox. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Here is 3rd and 5.
They'll try the left side. Cox, call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So tack on 3 more, though it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner, but at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The pitch goes to Barkley. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Barton. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 10 yards, good for a giant first down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Dragon 60.
On 1st and 10, Carson being chased out left. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Carson escaping the pressure right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick 6 from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the Giants send out their punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. .31 yards on the punt there. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I really enjoy. We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Looking to throw. Carson. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Back to throw. Carson. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. A great play there. 33 yards. And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Piñeiro's extra point up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Ready.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. You just kind of feel for the defense right now, this deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. They're like, oh, my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I want him out. They tend to leave him in.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. $39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down.
First down, Giants.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Looking to throw. Carson.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on first down. Carson. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Ready.
To throw on 2nd down. Carson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Mozzie Smith, he fought through to record the sack.
Ready.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Off play action. Carson. And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Hustle. Ready.
Back to throw. Carson. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
And they take a knee.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top